Hello YouTube, and today you can never guess where I have been today. I was going to announce it like last Wednesday, but well, I don't know, I just didn't have the time. But I have now come back from one of the most awesome experiences ever. I've been to a minor sci-fi convention, and while I was there, let's just say a couple of famous people were there. I got to talk to every single one of them. I almost broke into tears when I came into contact with these guys, plus the girl as well. Holy shit, guys. I almost couldn't keep it together. So yeah, let's just get started. The first, celebrity that was there was Jessica Henwick. You may know her from Game of Thrones, where she played Nymeria Sand. And yeah, although she haven't had much screen time so far, but I believe she will become a lot more important in further seasons. But so far, I'm kind of impressed. I don't know. I just feel that she haven't had the screen time to leave more of an impression on me. But still, it's awesome to have a Game of Thrones actor to meet a Game of Thrones actor in person. She will also have a part in the next Star Wars movie, The Force Awakens, which is going to be awesome. Since there was a huge line up to meet her, I couldn't really interview her on her opinions on the next Star Wars movie and stuff like that. Plus, I don't think she is at liberty to tell me anyway. But yeah. The next celebrity that I met was Garrick Hagen. And this guy, he is a hero. You may remember him he did the voice of Henry Adams in Arkham Knight, which was awesome. He is also in the Doctor Who TV series. He plays Abraham. But his most memorable part, in my opinion, is of course Biggs. He was Biggs in Star Wars A New Hope, Luke's best friend. Come on, guys! I hung out with Biggs today. Do you understand how fucking awesome this is? Okay, so the next guy. Oh, this is a big one. We have Roy Scammell. This guy literally made my fucking childhood with a part that was legendary. Although he did not do any dialogue, it was legendary. But before we get to that, he was a stunt arranger in both Doctor Who and GoldenEye, which is a pretty good feat all on its own. I think he was also a stunt coordinator in A View to a Kill. I'm not sure, but yeah. And in The Spy That Loved Me, a lot of James Bond films anyway. But the thing that makes him memorable is that he was the stunt coordinator for the first Alien movie. That's right, this guy was the alien. I've met the original Xenomorph, guys. As soon I shook his hand and I told him, are you sure it's okay? Is acid gonna come out of you? And he started laughing his ass off. Holy shit. Yeah. Trust me, if there weren't a lot of people around, I would have started crying, because the amount of... I felt so ecstatic at that moment, and it was just a blast to meet the guy. And he told me his opinions on the matter, and he said that doing that part really left a mark in his life. And he said he always thought of it as a sort of yeah, he felt that Alien was before the filming began, he felt that Alien was gonna be a big thing, that he wanted it to become as memorable as it did, and that's why he tried his best. And what we got, well, holy fuck, it was glorious. Okay, so the next guy, we have 2 guys left. I also met Robert Davi. You may remember him from both The Goonies and James Bond as the cold-blooded drug warlord Sanchez. I haven't seen many of the movies where he's in, but The Goonies and James Bond are definitely his most memorable parts. And as soon as I took his hand, I stared him dead in the eye and I said, "You, sir, you scared the shit out of me." And he asked me, "Why is that? Why do you think so?" I said, "Because the look you have on your face tears into my very soul. You're, I basically just gave him the shit." And I don't know, I hope he felt good about himself, I'm sure he did, but I sure did. So I was almost in tears when I took his hand. It was awesome. Unfortunately, the thing is, over there you had to pay to take a selfie. If you were to be in the photo, you had to pay money, but if it's just the actors, it's free of charge. So yeah, that's why I only have these actors without me in the pictures. I'm sorry. Okay guys, it is now time to reveal the final celebrity that I talked to today. Are you ready? Here it comes. Vortex talked to John Rhys Davies. Holy shit, guys. You might remember him from Indiana Jones, where he played Sala. He also played, he was also in several James Bond movies, where he played General Leonid Pushkin. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but his most memorable part is definitely Gimli. Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Are you getting this? Vortex has officially shaken Gimli's hand. It was insane how much ecstatic I felt at that moment. When I came up to him, I took his hand firmly and said to him, "You, sir, it's an honor to meet you, sir." It was easily one of the most glorious moments in my life. And I talked to him for a while. And I told him about my interests in movie making and YouTube and entertainment, and he said that pursue that dream. That dream is he sounded almost like Shia LaBeouf, but he gave me some YouTube tips on how to film better and stuff like that, on how camera tips, and yeah, it was amazing. I'm gonna test that shit. I'm sorry if I get way ahead of myself, but Jesus, you guys can suck my ass. I have fucking talked to Gimli. Oh god, this is one of the best moments in my life. Okay, thank you all so much for listening to me rambling on. If you wish to continue watching, there's some footage, some pictures that I took on the rest of the sci-fi con. I went there wearing my Star Trek uniform. I cosplayed as Captain Kirk, and it was one of the most amazing feelings ever, because when I walked through that door, a lot of people came to me and asked me if they could take a picture with me and their kids. It was awesome. I mean, I may not have looked as good as the stormtroopers that were there from the 501st Legion. There were a lot of cosplay there that had done an excellent job with their costumes, and they easily outshined me, but it was insanely cool to have that attention, you know. Jesus Christ, that was awesome. I walked through the hallways with my uniform, with my badge, with my phaser in hand, and it was easily one of the most amazing feelings ever. I'm definitely going to the next Sci-Fi Convenient, because that shit was awesome. My friend gave me a tip, because he knows that I am a huge sci-fi freak, and it's the first time one of these cons start up near where I live. So it was a huge opportunity for me to meet people of my own, nerds and stuff like that.